Nigerian government has expressed concern about reports of non-compliance with the executive order that makes mask wearing and observation of social distancing in the public mandatory. President Muhammadu Buhari had on Wednesday signed the Coronavirus Health Protection Regulations 2021 Act into law. As provided in the Quarantine Act, Section 34 of the new law states that any offense under the regulation is punishable by a fine or a term of 6 months imprisonment or both. The law provides for the maintenance of social distancing in gatherings, while all persons in such public places must, among other things, wear face masks, wash their hands and have their temperature checked before entering such venues. It also restricts gathering from more than 50 persons in an enclosed space except for religious purposes, in which case the gathering shall not exceed 50% capacity of the space. However, the president failed to adhere to the protocols, thereby violating the law on Saturday during the validation of his membership of the All Progressives Congress (APC) at Sakin Yara Ward in Daura, Katsina State. In some of the pictures that surfaced online, Buhari was seen discussing with some APC leaders without putting on a face mask or maintaining social distances as stipulated by the new law. The presidency, in a statement on Sunday by Garba Shehu, Buhari's senior special assistant on media and publicity, however, warned Nigerians to obey the law to avert a fresh lockdown in Nigeria. The statement read, "The presidency is worried by reports of non-compliance with the signed executive order that makes mask wearing and observation of social distancing in the public mandatory, appealing to Nigerians to give their maximum cooperation for success of the policy." President Buhari introduced the order with the best of intentions and not with any motive to punish citizens. The presidency appeals to state government, traditional rulers and religious leaders to play active roles in the sensitization and enforcement of the executive order. To achieve this, COVID-19 task forces and committees should persuade members of the public to cooperate with the government in achieving compliance and avoid crude methods that may create resistance and resentment, thereby defeating the primary goal of the executive order. The Buhari administration is most reluctant to lock down the country and continues to emphasize the non-pharmaceutical measures, and the only way to avert lockdown is to observe these measures as put in place by the presidential task force. Nigerians have come a long way from the dreaded lockdown, and the administration is unhappy about any prospect of bringing it back, as many citizens will not have food on the table without venturing out on a day-to-day business. Nigerians are required to wear masks, wash their hands regularly with soap and clean water, and keep a safe distance with anybody not in your household, hoping that this will help check the spread of COVID-19. Though vaccine availability is within reach, the propensity of the public for non-compliance weakens the fight against the virus. Nigeria must ignore baseless conspiracy theories that seek to deny the reality of the pandemic by complying with the order to wear masks. We have a duty to protect ourselves and others in this difficult global health crisis. No one has immunity against this pandemic. Ignoring health warnings and refusing to comply with the safety measures does more harm than good. The COVID-19 pandemic is a major threat to public health, and wearing of masks, social distancing in public places, and the basic hygiene are necessary measures that to be taken to safeguard the well-being of our citizens. Nigerians must always have it in mind that the COVID-19 pandemic is not only a threat to the health of the population, but it is equally so to the national economy and to every aspect of our everyday life. Protecting public health is one of the sacred duties of any responsible government, and the administration will not abdicate that responsibility. You see, is the government responsible? No. Is the government responsible? And some people are beginning to make excuses for Buhari. Before now, when people usually go and visit, I think that was last year, that people are now saying that why is it that people who go to Aso Rock to visit Buhari, they always put on mask? Buhari does not put on mask. Loretta just quickly came out from where she was that it does not matter. The environment of the presidency is fine. The Aso Rock is fine. The environment is serene and all of that. That in as much people who are around him are wearing face masks. That is it. Now the president was not in Aso Villa. He was outside. And he did not put on the face mask. What happened? Because the whole thing is clear. Where you are among people, even maintain social distancing. They didn't say this and that. And some people are just coming to tell us what is not. Gabashew did not even, because I'm sure he must have heard this whole thing that the president that even signed the law is not even obeying the law. If he cannot obey this simple thing, then how much more? Of course, he has done even worse things than that. Disobedience to rule of law. He has been doing that. That is a normal thing for him. Gabashew did not answer that question, or he did not come out to clarify that area. Of course, I know they are going to be cooking up some things, and people are going to be pushing it. That why would you make a law and you are not abiding by that? And that is the problem we are having in this country. Do you know who I am? Of course, they cannot even try this lockdown because they know that they cannot provide for the people. You are just threatening people. They are just saying things so that it's just to keep themselves busy, just to keep everybody busy and be talking. They have nothing on ground to move this country forward. Nothing. They've destroyed this country. They've destroyed it. Of course, you will not go in the line of you going to lockdown. The country that you guys are mutating, they are telling their people to stay at home and they are cushioning the effect. But what do we have? We don't have anything in place because they have whacked all of them. They have squandered all the things that they are supposed to give to the people. Get people registered, get the database of people so that you'll be able to know who and who to attend to. No, they will not do that. But their own is just to force people to pay taxes. Force people to pay taxes, and that's it. And the taxes, they will just go and squander it. Well, if you can notice, someone says you will see that those who surrounded the president wear their face masks, so he is free not to use it. You can imagine nonsense talk where somebody is saying here. But it is not proper. Somebody say, listen to your senseless argument. Do you think in your widest imagination police will not arrest you if you are caught not wearing face mask simply because people around you wore theirs? Did the law say anyone is exempted because people around him or her wear face mask, or did the executive order say anyone exempted on account of his political office or societal status? Did it also say that the president or any other high-ranking politician or military man is above the law? Stop supporting these clueless, semi-literate presidents of yours that made it to Aso Rock based on political miscalculations and religious sentiments. It should lead by example, or else the executive order is dead on arrival. And that is it. Did the law say, of course, this question that, the president is exempted because you are wearing, some other people are wearing masks around you, then you don't need to do that. Just the way Loretta honestly was trying to defend the president not wearing masks. I think that last year when people usually visit him at the Aso Villa. These are the people you just make it senseless. This you put law. Won't you lead by example? Well, freak, law na law. Don't make laws you won't keep. That is my take. Somebody is saying, buttressing the fact that since you have made the law, you just have to obey it. You can't make law and break it. Is Biden not wearing it at all, at every occasion? No, Nigeria won't. There don't be anything, but they go raise shoulder. They want power. Give them power. They can't do anything. Dele Momodu has said it all. If you listen to his video, he has said it all, describing the kind of leadership we have. Very, very unfortunate. Somebody said miscalculations and a religion sentiments. That was what brought them in. So guys, let us hear your opinion and leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you.